Hey guys, welcome to Charlemagne's Crusade episode 8. We're here with Emperor Karl. In the last episode we mainly did realm maintenance, which is not too fun. We had a few things happen, but hopefully with this episode we have left Lombardy for too long, I think, and it might be a good idea to perhaps try and conquer them. I did a few things off screen, mainly just with the Cathar heresy, not too much really there, but we are going to go on with the episode. And it looks like betrothed can marry. Let's have a look. So it is Blethyn, who was the son of Roland, could marry my king's woman. I think that is a good idea. To Emperor Karl of Francia the Great, I write to ask for your permission to give my ward a proper Catholic Saxon upbringing. I don't want him to become a Saxon, so I will decline. And Blethyn has accepted the marriage. Good. There is a peasant revolt. Yay! We are forever dealing with the peasants. And we can have a new court chaplain. We will have this gentleman, I think. There you go. And I can recruit a new court physician. Let's see if there's anyone appropriate already in my court. Yeah. Treasury guard. Just making sure all the minor titles are filled. Good, good. So where is the peasant uprising? Right here. We will have to raise some of our own men, which is a bit unfortunate. Forever dealing with the revolts. Now, unfortunately, my daughter is currently got dysentery, which is a problem. And there's still people joining the defensive pact. Why? Oh, gosh. Young Jonan has finished his education in the ways of war. He is betrothed to my niece, who is 6 years old. Nice. He's not very good. But it means that I think they're matrilineally betrothed, which means the Karling name will continue. Because I gave my sister a dukedom in the last episode. My liege, I believe that one of your vassals can be discouraged from associating with conspiratory factions if the proper leverage is obtained. What faction is Ado in? We'll see if we can obligate him and just check on increased council power. Still, can we give you some money to make sure you like us? I don't think so. Very good. As we gather our men. Might be a bit overkill, but it's better safe than sorry. We'll be led by Cyclops. I don't really want you to go that way. Actually no, I don't think you'll face a river crossing, so that's fine. And that was pretty easy. We will offer them peace. And we will stand down the troops. Our special event troops can go stand back on our capital. I think we'll probably kill the prisoner just because we don't want any more peasant revolts. He says I have no valid reason. He started a revolt. I also just realised that Rodding, he is the grandson of Duke Rodding of Flanders. We also had a comment in our last video asking for how the religion, how the moral authority is going. So with Catholicism, the moral authority is at 73.8%. So looking at the list here, we would need to control Jerusalem and Santiago, which is, let's have a look. I see, so we would have to conquer this area, which could be a problem. We would have to go to war with the Sultan. For now, we're probably going to focus on forming the Holy Roman Empire, and then we will try and raise the Catholic moral authority. We should also probably check on Byzantine Empire. Well, my wife is Catholic, but we can have a look at how the religions are going. So, we do have some Catholic regions in the Byzantine. We still have a bit of Orthodox actually up here. And down here, I don't think the Orthodox faith really has too much moral authority. 15%. We've also got a lot of Slavic over this side, which is 39%. Interesting. And then Germanic, I think, should be decreasing. 27%. Hopefully we will get Saxony to become Catholic. We are progressing slowly, but we will need to at some point get Santiago to become Catholic, which is or controlled. Your guards have caught Duke Ado of Francia trying to steal one of your artifacts. That is rude. Can I revoke his dukedom? He would probably very much despise me if I did. He currently has 2 dukedoms. I think I will take one of his dukedoms off. And who would I give it to is the question. I could give it to my son, but he is already married to a duchess. However, it's quite a small area. I don't really have any family I could give the dukedom to. I could have a look and see. Would you come to my court? No? Yes, okay. So I'm going to invite this Carling relative and give him a dukedom. And that way he can push for the kingdom of Bavaria because he has a strong claim. Very nice. Welcome to the court. So if I was to give him a dukedom, it was going to be probably the lower dukedom. So let's have a look at our prisoner. Yeah, so it's the Duchy of Franconia. And I must also have title revocation law enabled. So we need to make sure all of our people love us. Can we request council support? Very nice. Very good. And now we will push for revoke title. Looking at legalism, we do really want to get to legalism 3. However, I don't think it's going to happen in Emperor Karl's lifetime, which is unfortunate. But it will be interesting to see what happens once he passes and his children will be bickering over land. So we will now revoke the Duchy of Franconia. And we will now give it to my cousin, I think. Yes. But first we shall get him married. I think that's a good idea. And then we will give him the dukedom and he can push for Bavaria on his own accord. Very nice. Very good. And my wife is pregnant. Very nice. My heir is doing very well. She is a genius, good diplomacy. Marshall is not so good, but she probably won't be fighting herself. Your guards have caught Chief Flan trying to steal one of your artifacts. I'll throw him in the oubliette. And apparently I'm over my vassal limit. I could give him to Anjou. Yes. Transfer vassalage. There you go. Sorted. Nice. High Chief Winchman has usurped a title from his own kin, it looks like. His brother. And I'm over my vassal limit again. Why? I don't know who this girl is. Right, we have to give out another count able to transfer vassalage. The Duchy of Flanders. I will transfer vassalage the Countess of you. And we are again sorted. Nice. My marshal has discovered a man of great military talent called Bernard. He is a duelist. We will have him join my court. And marry. I will also set him as a commander, so we will change this one to Bernard. I've noticed that Remigius and Pepin are not on the best of terms, a situation I hope to remedy. I've invited them both for some quality family time in Guise. We all had a great time together. I'm sure they like each other better now. That is very nice, family first. Now I've had a thought while playing this that it might not be best to conquer Lombardy while I'm still very threatening. So I think I might wait the 58 months or so until that goes away and then we will go after Lombardy. We also have a message that the king or the leader of the Scottish revolt wants his heir to marry my bastard courtier. I'll accept. We also don't have a regent currently, so I will probably set it as my sister. So he can become gregarious or charitable. My sister has usurped a title. I am concerned with this host. I might have to go and help and intervene, which is a little annoying. We'll have them meet up first. Good. Now I could create a few kingdom titles, but at the moment I'm just going to work on making sure there are no hosts. And I have another son, who was also born in purple. I'm also technically the Basilius, because my wife is ruler, which is very interesting, and she is the Empress of Francia. My son. I will give you Galta, I guess. It's fine. It looks like this host is trying to retreat, so I might just use the men I have and go after them. Can't let them get away with stealing from our realm. Very nice. I am married to a woman I love, and it is such a blissful state. I wish everyone could experience love such as ours. I will lose the trait stressed. Good, good. Although he is still a drunkard, which is still a little annoying, but what can you do? He lost his friend. And a keep was built in Guise. Interesting. How is my wife doing? She's currently attacking High Chief Slavako for a holy war and defending against a Byzantine revolt. She's currently winning both of them, but I may also have to help. But I am concerned that she has two going on at the same time. Sure, I forgot about my promise to take Anthusa riding, but now she has poured water on me when I was resting. I only had a little bit to drink, and I am the Emperor. So we can either have high chance of her gaining brooding, or a high chance of gaining brooding. My zeal and religious beliefs have led me to become more respected and given me more prestige. And there is a dangerous faction afoot. We have increased council power as per usual. We cannot send out any money to sway these. And we have a few people wishing for independence, which really can't be allowed. So I'm going to stick with the Frankish Catholicism just because it's in line with Emperor Karl. It also is very depictive of the Karling name. During the last few days, my son, he is ill with dysentery. Why? Why are my children struggling so much? And my Duke Adel died in my prison, which means I now have the Countess under my vassalage. I will probably transfer it to her sister. I don't really want her in my realm, or I could. Whereas I could give it to my cousin. I think that's a better idea. There you go. We might have to send in our Chancellor. Not our Chancellor, sorry, our Court Chaplain to proselytize the areas. So the green areas are where we don't have Catholicism. So it might be prudent to do the area down here, which was the Emirate originally. So I think I might work on that first and foremost. How is my wife doing with her wars? So, she's still defending against the revolt, but it's very much in her own favour. And she is currently also being raided. My liege, my work in Tregor, seem to have come to fruition. By bribing, extorting, threatening, and forging documents, I've managed to fabricate a claim on the petty kingdom of Pentur. Oh, I will use the claim. Now, my Chancellor, I would like you to perform statecraft to hopefully not have so many peasant revolts. Betrothed can marry. My niece, the heir to the Duchy of Anjou, can marry. Very nice. Oh, and my brother-in-law has just died. And we had my grandson died a sickly infant. Oh. So my eldest son tried to have a baby and it died. And we have a request that my sister wants to matrimonially marry my son. I'm going to decline. I don't want too much inbreeding, at least not on my side. Right, we have quite a few armies. Let's have a look at how Lombardy is doing currently. She is in hiding, and she has the Great Pox. She's a lunatic, depressed, and a drunkard. So I think it might be a good time to go to war. She was crowned in a barn. I think it is time. Before we go to war, let's check. She does have a non-aggression pact with her husband. But I don't think she has any concrete alliances, so I think we shall go and claim Lombardy. It is time for Emperor Karl to take what is rightfully his. Raise all of the men. Not quite all of the men. We don't need these ones down here. We'll have two halves. I think that's a better idea. And that way it means that we shouldn't have too many problems. Let's go to province. Now I know my vassals are going to very much despise me for raising their men, but at this time it is very much necessary. We do need all the men we can get. On with the war. We also have an epidemic in our own realm. I think it was the measles, or is it not anymore? Let's have a look. It is the smallpox. My liege, I am pleased to report that your errant subject Countess of Malaga has converted to the Catholic faith. Good, good. We are slowly converting people to the right faith. This is an interesting fight down here. It would seem that we have the upper hand, but they are just stockpiling men upon men onto this wall. Up here we do have quite a few men that we will gather together. And they have dropped off some Lombardy troops in our capital. Sneaky, sneaky. And it looks like a child lacks a focus. We have bigger things to do. You're very good at learning. You'll do learning. Good, good. Right. And our first fight has been won easily. We will take the capital. Our men are gathered here, and we shall make sure we have appropriate commanders, and they will take this army out. These are dark days. My son has been beset by oozing lesions. He has smallpox. Has it reached the capital already? It does not look so. But he is currently being raised by a man whose region might be. Let's have a look. Smallpox is only really down the south of our realm. You'll call the court physician at once. We cannot let our children die. We have already lost Gul'dalf to cancer. We will send these 900 men to help here. You will need good commanders to command this army. Oh my lord. We're going to lose 1,000 men to this, but no matter. It looks like my wife is also pregnant and my young son Pepin needs a focus. I think he will focus on stewardship. I think I will put all of my men onto one army. And we can invest in technological advances such as tolerance, majesty, religious customs. I mean, ideally I would want to do legalism 3, but we will do religious customs, improved keeps, siege equipment, yes. Very nice. We have all of our men gathered. We will have our best commanders. Now we are going to suffer quite badly because we are climbing the mountain, but I do truly believe we can win this. We have more men, we have great commanders. I have been corresponding regularly with my son Pepin and always make sure to see him whenever I have the chance to give sage advice and remind him of his duties. Family first. Dangerous factions are afoot. They want my sister to be Empress. I cannot allow that. And we also have a problem with increased council power, which I do not wish to give. It's quite a close war. I think we have it. A 100, oh my. 102%. Okay. So I think what we'll do is we'll stand down the vassals' men. And we will hire some mercenaries. We need all the men we can get. Total strength. We may need to have assistance from the Jewish merchants. My liege, I am pleased to report that your errant subject has been converted to the Catholic faith. Very good. unfortunate. But I can't really do too much about that because we don't have the men. And we have a daughter, another daughter born in purple. Bertrude, do we have a daughter already of that name? That's fine. And you will focus on diplomacy, I guess? Ooh. We have more men. This should be easy. Seize this quickly. Young Pepin is impressing everyone with his sensible choices and great capacity for self-restraint. There's a chance he can become just, or he gains temperate. I will let him become temperate. Right. We will now go and take on the army. Luckily, the factions are not too dangerous at the moment. That was a very close call. We currently have a penalty for a river crossing, but I do think we have this. Oh, come on. We have more men. My commander, the Blushing, has been reported to perform impressively on the plains of Piava. Most recently, rumour has it that he ruthlessly decapitated an enemy commander before immediately riding onwards to face his next foe. I will reward him. During this evening's council meeting, Spy Master Philomena told us of a rumour she has encountered. The peasants speak of an artifact hidden not far away from here. The specifics of the information are uncertain, but perhaps it would be worth investigating. I will allow my spy master to go and arrange the search. It's a very close call. My sister, Duchess Gisela, has asked me to spend some quality family time in Angers. I'm sure the idea is for me to become better friends with one of my family members. That's fine. We don't have it, or do we? I lose gregarious. And a wandering warrior has requested an audience, and he wants to swear fealty. I will make him a commander. And I will find him a wife. We just had that war. It was very close. And it looks like we have won. Congratulations, Emperor Karl. We now have the Kingdom of Lombardy. That's looking a lot better. Now we do have a lot of vassals now, which we will sort out before the next episode. But I think the realm is looking a lot nicer. And soon we will form the Holy Roman Empire. I think with winning the war against Lombardy, and next we will move on to Milan, I think. That is the end of the episode. Please like and subscribe. Till next time.